Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into another common trouble code that can plague your jet ski or outboard engine. P0172, which means System 2 Rich. Now, if you've seen our video on the P0171 System 2 lean code, you can think of this as its polar opposite. Instead of not getting enough fuel, your engine is getting way too much. This might sound better than running lean, which can cause catastrophic damage. But a rich condition is still a serious problem you need to address. It wastes fuel pumps performance and can lead to other long-term issues. So, let's break down what causes it, how to spot the symptoms, and most importantly, how to fix it and get your watercraft running perfectly again. First things first, what exactly does System 2 Rich mean? In simple terms, the air-fuel mixture entering your engine cylinders has an excess of fuel and not enough air. The engine control unit, or ECU, is constantly monitoring this ratio using the oxygen sensor, also known as the O2 sensor. When it detects that there's too much unburned fuel in the exhaust for a sustained period, it throws the P0172 code and usually triggers your check engine light. Your engine is designed to run on a very precise air-fuel ratio, typically around 14.7 parts air to 1 part fuel. When this balance is thrown off on the rich side, your engine can't burn the fuel efficiently. This leads to a host of problems we'll get into next. So, how can you tell if your engine is running rich, even before you plug in a code reader? One of the most obvious signs is black smoke coming from the exhaust, unlike blue smoke, which indicates burning oil, or white steam, which is often just condensation. Black smoke is a dead giveaway for unburned fuel. It's essentially soot. Another classic symptom is a rough or unstable idle. The engine might sound like it's stumbling, bogging down, or even threatening to stall when it's not under load. You might also notice a strong smell of gasoline around the exhaust, which is another sign of fuel that's passing through the engine without being properly combusted. Performance-wise, you'll likely experience poor acceleration and a general feeling of sluggishness. Your engine will feel bogged down and lazy. And of course, your fuel economy will take a massive hit. If you feel like you're filling up your tank way more often than usual, a rich condition could be the culprit. Now, for the important part, what causes a P0172 code, and how do we fix it? There are 3 primary suspects we need to investigate. The first and most common cause is a leaking fuel injector. An injector can get stuck partially open or have a faulty seal, causing it to drip extra fuel into the cylinder even when it's not supposed to. To check for this, you'll need to remove the fuel rail with the injector still attached. With the fuel pump primed, you can visually inspect the tips of the injectors to see if any are dripping. If you find a leaker, it needs to be replaced. Don't try to repair it. Just get a new one. The second area to check is the fuel pressure regulator. This component's job is to maintain a consistent fuel pressure in the system. If the regulator fails, it can send way too much pressure to the injectors, forcing them to spray more fuel than the ECU is calling for. You'll need a fuel pressure gauge to test this. Hook it up to the service port on your fuel rail and check the pressure reading against the specifications in your service manual. If the pressure is too high, the regulator is bad and needs to be replaced. It's a relatively simple swap on most engines. Finally, the third potential culprit is the very sensor that reports the problem. The oxygen sensor. It's ironic, but sometimes the O2 sensor itself can fail. It might get lazy or biased, sending an incorrect signal to the ECU that makes it think the engine is running lean when it's actually not. In response, the ECU commands more fuel, creating a real rich condition. Testing an O2 sensor involves using a good diagnostic scanner to watch its voltage readings in real time. A healthy sensor will fluctuate rapidly. A lazy or failed one will be slow or stuck at a certain voltage. If the sensor is bad, replacing it should solve the problem and clear the code for good. So, to recap, if you get a P0172 System 2 Rich code, start by looking for the telltale signs: black smoke, rough idle, and poor fuel economy. Then, work your way through the 3 main culprits. Check for leaking fuel injectors. Test your fuel pressure to see if the regulator has failed. And finally, verify that your oxygen sensor is working correctly. By following these steps systematically, you can diagnose and fix the root cause of the problem. Running rich isn't just inefficient. It can foul your spark plugs and damage your catalytic converter over time. Tackling it early saves you fuel, money, and future headaches. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this guide helps you troubleshoot that P0172 code and get your jet ski or outboard back to running smoothly. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more maintenance and repair tips. Drop any questions you have in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. See you in the next video.